Boss, you over here.
Go Bears. Go Bears.
All right, folks, we're now joined by the national champion Lenoir-Rhyne Bears. Congratulations, gentlemen. Head coach Greg Paradine, student athletes Victor Powell, Dylan Stape, and Evan Voss. We're going to follow the same format, so we'll go with an opening statement from coach, followed by questions for the student athletes. We'll then dismiss the student athletes back to the locker room and open it up for questions for coach. Coach, an opening statement?
First, I'd like to congratulate Coach Ryan and Mercyhurst on a fantastic year. He runs a tremendous program. And I'm just so incredibly proud of these guys. We had an unbelievable run. And I told these guys the first day that we got together in August that we could do this, that we could be national champs. So we have the talent in this room to be national champions. And these guys believed it, and it came to fruition. And it's definitely a little shocking from starting a program from nothing to where we are now. But all credit goes to my assistant coaches. These guys up here, just tremendous student athletes.
Questions for the student athletes? Start right here in front.
Patrick Stevens with Lacrosse Magazine. For both Victor and Dylan, obviously congrats on the title. The way you guys came out, I think you forced turnovers on their first 4 possessions, and you were up 4-0 before they even got a shot. What kind of went into that on your end, and did you feel like you guys kind of overwhelmed them a little bit right from the start?
Yeah, I feel like we knew what they wanted to do, and if we limit what they want to do and make those big plays smaller, then I think we had a great shot of taking them to what we did with 0 goals, 1 goal, 4 goals, things like that in each quarter.
Yeah, I mean, off what Steve said, I mean, I think we had a great game going from Coach P and Coach Crump here. I mean, we just overwhelmed them. Everything we did, we just played how we've been playing all year, and we just took it to them.
McInerney inside lacrosse. Evan, you're a sophomore, but there's a lot of guys who are 5th years and even I think a few 6th years thrown in there. How did you feel like the locker room, the veteran, and having been here before from the locker room, helped the younger guys like yourself?
Yeah. Last time the team was here, I was a senior in high school. I was actually at that game, camp championship weekend. It was heartbreaking, even as a high schooler, to see that. So I think the message from the older guys the entire year is just don't give up, and everybody's in our way. We took that mentality every day into practice, and then even games, win or loss. We kept our heads held high and just came back, and obviously ended it with winning the whole thing. And I think Miles Moffitt, who's really mentored me through my 2 years here, has been just an incredible. I mean, he learned under guys like Ben Corrigan and Joe Budio, so it's really just paved the way for guys like me and then upcoming freshmen that I'll end up mentoring. So
For both Victor and Dylan, again, having gotten here a couple years ago, they kind of talked about when they were in here that they felt like the moment was maybe a little too big for them. And for you guys, you'd been there before. How meaningful was that experience, and how meaningful was it to kind of finish the deal this time around?
That was the biggest experience for us. We knew that time we were like, oh wow, we're here. We're kind of the stage was very big for us. We knew we kept telling all the younger guys, hey, this is just another game. A lot of players, a lot of people out there cheering for us, but it's just another game. Just go out and do your best and play, and we'll go up on top.
I mean, I think it was a great experience as well. I mean, coming into this year, we just knew what we had to do. I mean, I wouldn't say the stage was too big for us. We knew what it took to win, and we came out with the W today. So.
Pat Bernard here from Edge Philly Sports. You guys played great collectively as a team. You guys had a great fan base that followed you guys here. Were you guys able to feed off that energy from the fan base?
Yeah, I think that was the biggest thing, seeing all of our fans and former alumni come out for us. Being from Hickory, North Carolina, people came out from everywhere, and it was so great to see. I loved that, seeing all that, and it was a great boost for us to go out there and just play our hardest.
yeah, I think on top of that, last weekend we played at Limestone, and we felt like that was a home game for us with how many people had traveled there, and not many schools get that. It's just an incredible experience, and we have the best fan base in the world.
Anything else from student athletes? Yeah, last one right here.
Dan Arestia, Sticks in Lacrosse. For Victor and Dylan, it seemed like the style of defense today was very much built on being very physical. You guys were imposing in many different facets, whether it was in settled or even in transition situations. How much of that was a step up from maybe where you might usually be, or was it a point of emphasis saying, hey, let's try and push these guys around today to set the tone?
I think that was our message all year. I think we were just attack them before they attack us, and I think we did that tremendously today.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's how we've played defense all year. We're a big physical group that, I mean, we're also athletic too. We've just been playing the same style all year, and we're going to continue to do that.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. You're dismissed back to the locker.
Thank you.
Good job, guys.
Coach.
Thank you. Questions for Coach? Start right here.
Coach, you alluded to it, but how rewarding is it, having been here from, the very beginnings of this program and seeing it go as, far as it possibly can, national championship?
It's surreal. Seeing seeing all those guys out there that took a chance to come and start a program from nothing, and you saw the support, and it's all those guys that started this program, and it's like having a baby. It was like it went through stages, and it grew and it matured, and and now it's like a full-grown, healthy, human being. It's just amazing to look back. It's kind of hard to believe, but those guys that were in the stands, and these guys alluded to it, that they're what this program's all about. It's all about family, and the support we've gotten from them the whole way. It means the world to me, and I know it means the world to those guys that we were able to finish it, to get a championship, because those guys came to build a program from nothing. Like I said, it just, we got a little competitive, in the first couple of years, and then we were able to win a champion, the SAC championship, and we were able to get to a national championship. And you never know, once you get to a national championship in 21, there's no guarantee that you're ever going to get back to that point. And I thought from the beginning of the year we had the talent, but those guys showed the heart, and we had some bumps along the way, and some, the different guys who made impacts on this team. Matt Mancini was a transfer face-off guy. He was unbelievable today. Rob Pensameni, the goalie, was just incredible. And we, and those guys just started playing, mid-year, and it was just incredible contributions from all of our guys and our coaching staff, just tremendous.
Coach, Pat Bernard here from Edge Affiliate Sports. You guys come out with aggressive attitude. You guys up for nothing. You guys are beating them on both sides of the ball. Offensively, defensively, you guys are shutting them down. You guys go from a zone defense to a cover man-to-man defense. You guys had them all figured out. At the beginning of the third, those guys come out with a little bit of a success, and right away, you guys shut down the fire. What was the mentality the whole way?
Yeah, I think the mentality was for us to play our style. I think that's what, all year our defense is big and fast and physical. We're athletic. We've got a great goalie behind us. That was the mentality, to be physical, to play, to not slide if we didn't need to. We felt like we could win some one-on-one matchups, which I thought we did. We told them at halftime, Mercyhurst isn't here. They're here for a reason. They're a really good team. We knew they were going to make a little bit of a run, which they did. But our guys just didn't stop. I mean, they were not going to be denied. And I think what's most impressive about this group is they love each other. Like, they love being around each other. From the road trip, when we knew we had to go to Tampa, we spent a week on the road, and I think that was something special. The bonding to go on the road like that. This is a group that really, really loves each other. We just wanted to, I know it's cliche, but we just want to spend another day. That was like our goal. Let's spend another day with each other, another week with each other. And And now, to play in the last game, the last season, and win it is incredible.
Along those lines, Greg, what kind of you think sparked things going on the road there, having to go through 3 road games to even get to this point? And also, if you could follow up a little bit just on what Evan was able to do today in earning outstanding player honors.
Yeah, I think we, I think the big thing was understanding. And I told the guys, I told them earlier, I said, you guys are really good. Like, we've got some really good players, and we're dangerous all over the field. I felt like, and I said this again, like in the beginning of the year, I said, we have the talent defensively, goalie, face-off wise. Like, I felt like we had a complete team from the attack end. Defensive midfielders were super athletic. And that's what it takes. You need athletes all over the field. And those guys believed. They believed. When we went down to Tampa, we got down, I think 7-4 at halftime, and you're like, look, just make the next play. Make the next play. And after Tampa, it really began to swell. Getting Victor back was a huge boon for us, because when he went down, we kind of stumbled a little bit midway in the season. And I know he's a third-team All-American, but he's a first-team All-American. He's the best defender in the country. I mean, he is a beast. And he showed that today. So that was a huge spark, getting him back. And then Evan has been super dynamic. I mean, he's just what's been great about Evan is we've typically been a midfield oriented, dodging from the out front of the cage, and he gave us in this run a presence from behind, and that was really it was really hard to defend us because we could attack from all over. And Evan, is a very talented attacker.
Coach, again, piggybacking on the question, you've been on the road constantly, all over the place. You finished your story here in Philly. What's next for you to get back to this point?
Man, next fall will be day one again. And you go from the pinnacle to scratch, and that's our mentality. I think we've got a great group. Obviously, we're going to be graduating some guys who've been with us a long time. Miles Moffitt has been a 6-year guy. Doran, I don't know what I'm going to do without some of those guys. They've been around so long, and we're going to miss them. We've had a tremendous class, and those guys have left their mark. Not only athletically but academically. In the community, they're just tremendous young men. I couldn't be more proud of them.
Greg, I'll go with another emotional question for you. 2 minutes left. The crowd's chanting Coach P. Just explain what that moment feels like.
It's like those are my guys. I mean, those are the guys that started the program, and that's what makes this program special. Is they're part of our team. They love these guys who are current players. They support them like no other program around. I mean, when they, between the bricks, I think it's one of the hardest places to play in all of college lacrosse when our alums come back. And I can't thank those guys enough for taking a chance. School in Hickory, North Carolina, I wanted to start lacrosse, and 12, 13 years ago, and the job that it's the foundation that they built is the reason why we're here today. And it goes back to those guys. I mean, they're just tremendous young men, the guys who've come through this program.
Anything else for Coach? Thanks, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.